this is the amount of hours that I have played Destiny 2 in recent memory. And yeah, as you saw the date, it is now officially 12. It is now 12 a.m. on a Monday. So I'm recording this pretty late. I'm recording this pretty early in the morning. Pretty early or pretty late, depending on how you guys see it. This video will be releasing on the same day, pretty much, as I'm recording. So there's no need to worry about that, obviously. But we're just here to talk about. Yeah, and I don't have my funny, like, oh yeah, I can't do the funny commentary, do commentary over the gameplay thing right now, because they're fucking nice. Oh, I'm so sad on this. But yeah, sorry. I've been busy, obviously, trying to do stuff. I've been trying to do various things, obviously. Like get content made for various other things. Oh my god, there's so many stuff. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, there have been a lot of videos of this type, as you can see from the title. There have been a lot of videos, but this one's gonna kind of cover most of the same stuff. As you all probably know, and as I know too, a lot of content creators are obviously stepping away because Destiny 2 is kind of in a bad situation right now, with just content-wise, which is kind of something you could predict if you've been in the situation before, which I unfortunately have been with Save the World. This is another situation like that, and it has me reminiscing and thinking about all the things I did tell Epic. I voiced my opinions on it on YouTube. That's not really telling. More like saying it to the empty void, because clearly they don't care. And I don't know if Bungie cares anymore or not, but I'm still gonna voice my opinion here, because this is one of the only places I can't do that. And why not tell my opinion? Why not share some of my stories about Destiny, I guess. This game, it's been extremely fun, but also it can be frustrating at times. I have so much content around this game on my channel, obviously, but I obviously do try to do variety and try and maintain my variety. But sometimes when I find a game that I really do like Destiny or Save the World, their content does tend to take over a little more, because it's a game that I really like. But I am working to try and make more videos. Like I will be making a Power World video at some point, but that's not the point now. The point is D2 is kinda in trouble. There's just everyone. No one's feeling like Bungie knows what they're doing anymore. And I'm kind of feeling that same thing that I got from Epic. But I'm kind of getting that same feeling from Epic when Epic Games did the whole thing with Save the World, where they discontinued it because they didn't give a fuck anymore. It's the same feeling here. Is it this exact same scenario? No, it's obviously different because it's a different company. It's different issues. But also, it all feels so much similar to what I complained about in some of my videos about Save the World and them needing to, Epic needing to get their shit together and actually fix the game. Epic does still work on Save the World, obviously, but it's not as frequent as some other games. But that's not what we're here to talk about either. What we're here to talk about is Destiny 2. I don't want to say I'm gonna take a break from this game because I frankly am enjoying myself playing it. Not immediately, not at the moment, because it's kind of a sad topic to be playing this right now, and especially in the position it's in. Obviously I'm not the biggest YouTuber, so not a lot of people will probably watch this, much less care for my opinion, but regardless, I am still going to say it. I do feel like Bungie has the potential to come back from this, but they're just not. And I don't know why that is. Like, they do have the potential to come back from it, and they're just not. Like, why? Like, what are we actually doing? Because this is the exact situation I had warned about a couple months ago. Like, I don't even think it was a couple... Actually, no, it was a couple months ago, wasn't it? I feel like I warned about the situation, I think, a couple months ago, maybe even a year ago at this point, where it's just like, oh, Bungie, please do not fuck this up and make this another Save the World situation, because I've already had a game that's kind of flopped, and guess what's happening today? Same situation that I told them to not do. And obviously, clearly they don't listen to what I don't know what they do. They clearly don't listen. And it's just frustrating. To be frank, it's frustrating that it feels like you have a company that just doesn't listen, that just doesn't fucking listen. It's upsetting, frankly. Like, yeah, a lot of the stuff that they added in Edge of Fate is cool and all, but it's just like, it doesn't matter how cool something is if it's just like no one gives a damn about it. Like, Edge of Fate was cool. Do not get me wrong. I do like this expansion. I liked the lore mostly, but I would say it's not a bad expansion. The gameplay was questionable. I didn't personally like. Oh, hey, my dead body. Yeah, I would personally say the gameplay wasn't exactly my favorite, and I've had a lot of complaints about how Bungie's been handling things in this DLC. That's because I want to see the game that I actually have come to enjoy and like playing succeed. Like any other content creator or person that plays this game would. Try to save it and not just watch it fade into obscurity. And that's what I feel like is happening with Bungie. The exact thing that I warned about not too long ago. Okay, it's another thing. Didn't think that could be here. I don't think anyone likes those tanks. But, sorry, I got sidetracked. And I guess this one, because the rest of those are dog shit. But, yeah, aside from all this, it's just, you have so much good content. Like, the tiering system for the weapons is kind of questionable. Although I think some of the stuff with like 3-tiered weapons and crafted weapons having additional like tiers of like additional like weapon perk slot opportunities should have been a thing a long time ago. Like having them have 2 or maybe even 3 combinations to make crafted weapons definitively better than normal weapons, because otherwise there's just kind of no reason to have them. And then there's just like, oh yeah, there's just no reason to genuinely use them anymore. That, or at least that's what it feels like. There's just genuinely no reason to use them anymore. Like, yeah, tiered weapons are good and all, and I don't know the difference between I don't know the difference between our new tiered weapons or our new tiered weapons and the old weapons that we had, outside of literally just the enhanced perks, which, well, not enhanced perks, but enhanced like barrels and mags and all that stuff, which you never really pay attention to anyways, so to be fair, you could just use your old weapons. But you can't deny that these new weapons don't look cool. Some of the new weapons look cool, like Mint. Mint is cool and powerful. And then there's some others that are cool and powerful as well. But it's just like, I can't get over not using my old weapons like Posterity, Still Hunt, like Heritage, and my Time Lost Fatebringer, like Cataclysmic, Commemorations, the old stuff like that. I still do want to use it. But it's just like, with this new tier system, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like I should use it. But, again, that's just a problem for another day. They've been doing a lot of questionable decisions at that company, and I'm gonna be honest, haven't been a fan of a ton of them. Like, if you've seen, honestly, half of me wants to even record my TWAB reactions, because it's just like, holy shit, some of these decisions are terrible. Like, for the last couple of TWABs, it's just like, I've had my opinions on the terrible ass decision making. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's absolutely dog shit how, and it's just it's dog shit and amazing how bad some of these changes have been, and how they've just been handling everything in general. That's all. There's the same fish on there, I'm sorry. But it's just like, it's astounding how terrible some of the stuff has been. Don't get me wrong. Oh, well, my wife died, I guess. But it's just like, don't get me wrong. I really do appreciate having the ability to play this game and have a sort of position that I do, i.e. like me being able to like kind of just chillax and play the game at my own leisure whenever I want to. But I just can't defend them from some of these terrible ass decisions that they make. It's so hard to like, it's so hard to want to defend them when they do some stupid shit like they've done in the TWABs. And then we have people over here, like, no hate to them, but we have people over here saying like, W change, like, it's a change that shouldn't have even happened in the first place. And as per this latest TWAB, apparently on the 14th, which is in 2 weeks, mind you, well, I guess technically 1 week from when this is being uploaded probably, but in like a week or two still from this upload, they'll be reintroducing the power climb where every activity will give you a +1, which is good, but it's just like, now? Like, why are we doing this now? It's been how long since Edge of Fate launched? Why are we just now doing this? Like, What are you guys on? Like, this is bad. Ugh. You can't defend that. What are we doing? Like, that's ridiculous. What are we actually doing at that company? Clearly it's not making good decisions, because if that was the case, we would have had that like months ago. I don't know why they decided to do a change. Like, they tried to nerf solo ops too, and I think the nerf is still in effect actually, and I just don't understand why. What's the point? What's the point of it all? You shouldn't nerf something that people already hate doing. The power grind is something that people have never been fans of, frankly. I'm not a fan of it. In Renegades, when we get reset to 200, I will not be a fan of going back to 200 or 10 or wherever the hell they're resetting us to. I will not be a fan of that, because I've been getting tier 5s for the better part of a couple weeks now, and I have been loving this. Like, where was this earlier? Like, tier 5s from trials, tier 5s from everything. But it also shows issues. Like, everyone should, because I wasn't able to, frankly, before when Ash and Iron came out, I believe I was like around 300, like maybe 350, because I just didn't enjoy the power grind, and I still kind of don't. From 500 to 550, which I'm very close to 500, is going to be the same, if not worse, than what I already had to go. Grinding for +1s is not fun. Grinding for a chance at a +2 is not fun. Grinding 20 runs for a possible tier 5 was not fun. That sucked. And I hated it because it wasn't fun. I didn't feel like I was getting I don't feel like I was playing a game to have fun, or a game that respected my time. I feel like the game respects my time a little more now than it ever did before Ash and Iron, yeah. But we shouldn't have had to even get to that point to be like. It's just a personal opinion. I just don't think it should have gotten to this point where like people are literally complaining about your leveling system and we're just like not getting anything on it. Like, I love this crossbow. I love a lot of the weapons that I have, but all the good weapons in the world don't mean anything if you can't make things exciting for players. The seasonal model's gone, yeah, but what replaces it? What's next? What am I supposed to log in every week for? Arms week? Yeah, when there's a good weapon, maybe I'll log in. Maybe I'll decide to log in and check it out. Festival of the Lost? Maybe, it's possible. You see, tier 5s, a bunch of tier 5s, Ascendant, shards, all that. This is basically, once you hit like 500, it just shards you in loot, essentially. Which is a good thing. But sometimes, I don't know what they're thinking at that company. $500. No, I thought I got a cloak. I am gonna run it back again because I'm not done yet. But I am gonna run it back. Won't be back because I can't really edit properly. So this is just gonna be a whole one take thing. I guess. So bear with me as I try and gather my thoughts. Is that does that say bonus reward? Extra bonus focus. It's just that. I guess what? Okay, never mind. I guess we won't. Actually, probably for the better because I wanted to change my gear anyways. Oh, an unfall. Hello. Too bad you're dog shit compared to the one I have. Yeah, I guess you can dismantle into it. Yeah, see, I am essentially at 500's door. Obviously not with this stuff, but I am at 500's door. This is tier 5 trials armor I was talking about. It's really fucking good. I love it. Love this one specific. Love these arms specifically. And the vest I got. Both really amazing pieces. And I usually go for specialists and stacks and all the super class and weapon. Health and grenade are good. Melee I kind of just clearly I abuse. And not a single wasted stat. Melee I just abuse. Because I don't really care about melee, but yeah. Anyways, we're gonna launch into another one because I still need to talk. Oh wait, is that diamond? Yeah, that is diamond. Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'm at diamond now. Regardless. I'm trying to think of how to phrase this. I still very clearly and obviously do enjoy playing this game. I do obviously enjoy playing games, whether it's Destiny 2, Fortnite, Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare, Power World, Pokemon, whatever game I have, I do enjoy. Whatever game I follow, I do enjoy it. That being said, Destiny is in such a rough spot at this point to where I actually have recorded a video of me actually like giving my final goodbyes to this game. I have recorded that. It's on my hard drive. I have recorded it. Will I be releasing it? I don't know, because I held it back because I wanted to get a better perspective on things first before trying to make a video. And now I feel like I do have a better perspective. Oh, it's trench barrel. Doesn't really work on that. I wanted to make sure I have a good measure on what's going on. But I feel like I sort of do now. At least in terms of what's up with the game. What's up with Bungie and what's going on with all that. I feel like I have somewhat of better knowledge than I did. Still not complete or perfect, but I kind of don't need it to be to formulate my own opinion, which is I might take a break from content on the game, at least for a little bit. Because it's just, my channel has always been focused on variety content, or tried to be when I'm going to do anything. I've always tried to be relying on multiple places of content because I don't like being stuck in like one just specific, hyper specific like community. Like, oh, that guy's a Destiny YouTuber. Or, oh no, that guy's a Save the World YouTuber. Or no, that guy's a Power YouTuber. What are you guys talking about? I hate being boxed into like just one form of content when my creativity can span multiple. When I have enough creativity to span multiple areas of content if I want to do. And yeah, that's where most of my focus is gonna be going towards, since I probably won't be focused too much on making content for this game, at least for a while, until well, I'll come back obviously during Festival of the Lost, but outside of Festival of the Lost, if there's an Arms Week, maybe. But realistically, I'm probably gonna take a step back, like a lot of other creators are doing, because I love making videos. I love editing them. I love trying to find more creative ways to edit. I love trying to make more edits. I love doing a lot of that stuff. But I don't want to force myself to make YouTube videos just for the sake of like getting a quick shitty video out there, or having a video out there be just because like, oh, this is the thing that everyone's talking about, like, oh, this is drama that everyone's talking about, like, you need to cover it now. No, my channel wasn't even made for that type of stuff. It wasn't. My channel was originally made to make people smile, to make people forget that the world can be shitty sometimes. That's why I originally went through and made this whole channel. And if I built a community around it, yeah, that'd be nice. And that's what I'm actively working towards, and that's what I will be working towards next year with more planned stuff for this channel, but that I can't talk about today because today isn't the focus. Today, my channel is not the focus. Today, the focus is Destiny and how it's been going. And the verdict's in, it's not good. And I've been talking for a very long time on how it's not good. It just worries me. What? What was even that? What did I hurt myself on? Obviously, things haven't been peachy. Although my optimistic attitude and fucking whatever you call this, like cheery disposition while playing it might make it seem that way. There's still a lot of things that I'm not even gonna go over because you've probably heard it a million times. Oh, there's my bolt. You've probably heard it a million times in 10,000 other videos that have been uploaded today about Destiny 2 drama. And I'm not here to spread any more D2 drama. I'm just here to get my personal feelings out of the way. And I've given most of my opinions on it. I don't particularly enjoy the position that they're headed in. Is that scripted? Is it? Yeah. I was about to say, is that scripted? Is it supposed to walk over there? Because I've fought Think a lot. I haven't really seen who summons it. Apparently it's Sidetrack that summons it because I'm about to die. So much. But yeah. Obviously not everything is perfect in Destiny. Clearly. And when Renegades comes out, I know there's gonna be a lot of people coming back. A lot of content creators that I look up to are leaving or are doing other things, and I just thought this was a good time to offer my 2 cents because why not? It's a time where Destiny needs voices now more than ever. It's oh God. It's a time where Destiny needs to be. It's the time where content creators and viewers and the community just need to make their voices heard in whatever the way that might be. Obviously, don't go yelling at Bungie devs, threatening their lives or shit or anything, because that's not helpful for anyone. Don't do that. That's not a joke. That's not helpful to anyone. That'll just hurt more feelings than it helps. And right now we don't need hurt feelings ever. In fact, we need to make our voices known. And that's what I'm doing with this video. I don't know what you guys plan to do personally, but I feel like if we all just try and make our voices heard, maybe Bungie will listen this time. But temper your expectations because they have not been known to listen very well as in recent times, which is very obvious if you spend even 20 seconds on any video. But that's just me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say a lot of stuff that I've said in a Save the World video. I really do love this game. I really do care about it. But god damn it, Bungie. What are we doing with this game, man? This game could be so much better, and it has been so much better. Final Shade, Witch Queen. Like, there have been points in this game that have been so amazing. And we're here, like, struggling. I get it, it's a new era for the game and all, but with community sentiment down as far as it is right now, you can't afford to have missteps like this. You just can't. A misstep like this is really bad. And frankly, it just hurts the community. It hurts the community more than it hurts Bungie, I feel. Because it divides us more than it divides Bungie, really. It's because everyone has and the reason I believe it divides us is because people have so much ideas and stuff that they want to get heard and they want for this game, but sorry, but like there's only so much that they can do. There's only so much Bungie can do, and like I always say, at the end of the day, it's their game, and they've chose to run it into the ground pretty much, which I don't know why. It's such a good game. I don't know why we decided to run it into the literal pavement, but that's y'all's decision and not mine. I don't make a living off of making YouTube videos on this game. I don't make a living off making content for this game. I don't make money off of developing content for this game. I don't make money off of this game in the slightest. In fact, I fucking lose money on this game because some of the stuff is just actually good, and I want to support. I know this probably isn't a thing of the devs. It's probably higher up stuff at this point. Which, again, to be fair, not surprised. Greedy corps will always be greedy. Greedy higher ups will always be greedy. And it's up to the community to make sure we just have our voices heard. And there's not only one way to have your voice be heard, obviously. There's multiple ways. You could you could probably send in various complaints on their forums. You could probably reach out to Destiny 2 team on Twitter, although they probably won't listen to most Twitter things. Hell, they don't even listen to they don't listen to content creators. I don't know who they listen to. No one knows who they listen to, to be frank. If anything, they just listen to the higher ups, and the higher ups listen to Sony. So that's all I'm gonna say on that front. Regardless on that. It's just it's just an unfortunate situation we all find ourselves in. If you're a fellow content creator out there that just solely does D2 stuff, I would heavily suggest taking a break or just trying to move on to making different types of videos. I would say D2, as much as I hate to say it, will not be around forever. And obviously as much as it's favorited, you gotta find your own ways to make content on this game, whether it's doing challenges or doing something else. I don't know, because I had dreams for this game. I had dreams that I wanted to try and have accomplished in this game. Because one day I had hoped to, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, one day I had hoped I would either grow big enough or get like enough confidence to message a certain content creator above to maybe be on GMG once. That dream may never happen now because Bungie's just steering the game into a wrong direction. Or maybe doing a contest raid one day, or a day one dungeon, or whatever it might be. But those dreams might not even happen anymore because of how Bungie's taking their game, how Bungie's deciding to steer their game in, the direction that Bungie's deciding to steer this game into. As much as I like this company, as much as I like this game, and as much as I try and defend it, we need to get our shit together. I don't know what we're doing, and I'm talking to Bungie. I don't know what we're doing, but whatever we're doing, it's clearly not working. So please get your shit together and make content that everyone can enjoy on this game. Not just for the player's sake, but if you want to even stay in business. Because I'm gonna be honest, my plans for October, my genuine plans for October are to maybe play Festival of the Lost, get tier 5s of the weapons. If I do happen to get good tier 5s of the weapons day one, I'm fucking off for the rest of the time. There's no point to farm class items because every exotic in the game is weaker than your tier 5 armor, and it'll mess up your stats in any build. So there's no point to grab tier 5. There's no point to grab exotics unless you want them or need them for whatever reason. The exotic class items come back in fucking Festival of the Lost, but the shame there's no point to get them because why would I? Like, genuinely, why would I? There's no point to. They've more than proven that. It's just, this game frustrates me. At least he's cool. we content creators, we can only do so much with this game before things start hitting a breaking point. But sorry, I got distracted with that. But yeah, there's only so much content creators can do before things just start snapping, which is what we're seeing now. I've been a sort of content creator for 7 years now, and I've been taking it seriously for like I've been taking it actually seriously for like 3, and trying to make it a full-time job for 3 as well. Obviously, you don't go in with the intent to make it a full-time job, and I don't. I do have a backup plan. It just doesn't end up working out, obviously, but I would like it to work out, which is why I'm working so hard. But again, this all connects back to my original point of content creators. Content creators and just gamers in general can only do so. I was about to say, is that a fucking C? Diamond. What I'm trying to say is that content creators, gamers, anyone in general that plays games can only be pushed so far before they just snap and just stop caring about your game. There's only so much that you can keep pushing until a snap eventually happens. It's like I guess a tree branch. There's only so much pressure you can put on a tree branch before it just snaps. You get what I'm saying? What was this guy running? 500. God damn. Jesus, 26,000. Oh, that mint ain't good. Run it back, brother. Run it back for a better mint. Alright, I'm guessing this is gonna be the last game because I'm pretty much done here. This is probably gonna be my last game because I'm essentially done here. I'm actually nah, I probably won't, but I was gonna say I was gonna transfer something over, but I probably won't. I don't really care about power level at this rate in the game right now. But I'm gonna go over my vault. There is so many weapons in here that, okay, ignore some of these tier 4s, but ignore some of these actually, because there's some weapons that just don't need to be in here. This was one of my old ones. I'm only keeping it for nostalgia's sake. Keeping this one because elemental honing, but I do have elemental honing on this round one. This one I'm just keeping just to keep. And then there's just so many old weapons, like this adept shiny, that there's so many weapons that I wish I could use. I felt like I wish I could use, like hothead, like these. Some of these crafted weapons, some of these old shiny weapons, some of these dungeon weapons, a lot of these weapons that I worked my ass off to get, and it's just like, I don't feel like they're useful anymore. Like, it sucks to feel like half of this stuff doesn't even matter in this. How long have I had that? Is my cloak actually bad? No, my cloak is actually decent. Okay, never mind. But it just sucks so much to like see how many weapons of mine are just they just feel useless because of this tiering system, because of, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too much of a downer. Regardless, we're gonna get on to this last one, and then we'll be done. I'm gonna go back to Cabal's Watch, and we'll get to we'll get onto this last run, and then I'll call it a video there. Ooh, wait, almost. Oh, wait, no. I actually had the proper stuff on. Never mind. I guess while we're loading in, we could, because this video doesn't have to all be downs, I guess I could take this time to talk about some of the stuff I have planned for October, since I've been gone for like a couple months on YouTube, which has not been my fault per se. I've had some interesting life circumstances come up in the last month that have kind of prevented me from uploading as much as I've wanted to, but it seems to be settled for now. All I have to really do is just hold it out until I get paid again from obviously stuff I do on the side, i.e. mostly just schoolwork and just mostly working away at school, and obviously getting paid to go to school because various reasons that I won't go into much deeper here, because it's kind of my personal life and you guys don't really need to know about too much. Just know that I do have a method. Just know that I'm doing fine now, and that everything's fine with me now. It was scary there for 2-3 a month basically, but things seem to be handled more or less now. So I'm gonna try and get back to my usual uploading, work on schoolwork, just my normal life shit that I have going on a day-to-day basis. Damn, got folded like laundry. Oh, I thought bro used the other. I thought other bro died too. I was just like, you're kidding. Oh my god, my game is tanking actually. Golden Age check is now available. Yeah, these are the data pads that you can just investigate. Okay, it's gone now, but yeah, those are the ones that buffs. But yeah, sorry. What I do have planned for October, I'm not sure if this is gonna be planned. I'm not sure if this is gonna be foolproof. I'll have to talk with Snow about it, but right now it's in a bit of an infancy plan, but right now there is a plan to do like this sort of dual stream. I'm not really gonna set it up yet, but there is this sort of dual stream plan to where we'll do like Luigi's Mansion 2 as like a sort of Halloween special, where we just stream trying to 100% the game. Well, sort of 100% the game, or whoever can complete the game the fastest with the best possible like ranks and stuff, and 100%ing all the gems, I guess. So that's something to look forward to. I might stream me doing some practice later on this month, probably on Twitch, so look forward to that. There's also Pokemon. Legends Z through A, which I am super fucking stoked about. I'm like so ready for that game to come out. Obviously there's been Pokemon drama, but I'm not getting into that shit. All that I will say is scalpers are the worst people on the planet and deserve way more punishments than I could even think of. Because holy shit, people that scam and ruin people that scalp and ruin hobbies are the worst people. But that's neither here nor there. I said I'm not getting into it, so I'm not. You can tell I'm decently passionate about that scalper stuff though, because I have a Pokemon Prismatic Evolutions binder next to me. Well, not next to me, but I do have one. I like it. If you don't know anything about me, The one look for my fucking channel icon and literally my channel character. You should know, like, I am a, I'm probably one of the biggest Evolution fans, like, who's ever lived. I love every Evolution. There are some that I don't like as much, but I try and love all of them equally. Although I do have favorites, like Glaceon and Sylveon, obviously. And maybe some others, like Espeon, maybe Flareon. I do have my favorites here and there, but yeah. Pokemon is releasing on the 16th of October, which I will probably actually be streaming my first play. I don't know if I'll stream the whole thing, me playing through the game entirely. Maybe I'll stream a bit of it, and I might record me going through it on OBS. Although I'm not sure about that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. We will have to see what happens. I might stream it privately and have it go up as a video. But like I said, we'll have to see what happens when we get closer to that date. Hit him with the chair. Oh, I might if I can get to these orbs. Fine. But yeah, sorry. Oh, I just saw Bolt disappear. Damn it. Hey, was that boss? I haven't used that. I think I used this more. Anyways. Yeah, like I've said in the past. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, but yeah, Pokemon sounds like it'll be fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. We'll have to, like I was saying before, we'll have to see what happens when we get closer and closer to the date. I think it'd be exciting to stream my first Pokemon game just purely live and only play it when I go live, but that can also get me into situations where I just don't feel like going publicly live one day. So I might end up doing it as a sort of a hybrid of like streaming while I'm streaming privately on YouTube, but also like, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see. I don't have everything figured out yet, which is frustrating because I'd like to have that stuff figured out because it's in 2 weeks. But we'll find out as we go. Hopefully, at least. Regardless, that's pretty much all the plans I have for October. Maybe coming back for Festival of the Lost, maybe streaming a bit of Festival of Lost gaming. Because I do want to try and connect more with the community and stuff, so that's why I'm trying to be more, like, sorry. Oh my god, I got physics. I'm trying to be more active with community and just live streaming in general, because why not start now? Because I'm considering making a VOD channel, possibly if you'd be interested in that. Let me know in the comments below, because I genuinely would like feedback on that. I might make it, or I might just have a playlist on this channel for just VODs, specific for like Twitch or YouTube VODs. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. But I do want opinions on that at least, because I'm curious. Would you like to see some VODs on this channel, or do I just need to should I make another channel for VODs? Regardless of what you think, I'd like your opinions. But as I've said previously, sorry, I'm kind of losing my train of thought because I've been talking for a long time and I just want to get the point across that I do care about this game, but I just can't defend some of the decisions they're making because, man, it feels like we're headed into another save the world situation. Like, seriously, no, like, people are famous, content creators are leaving. The game devs aren't. The company that literally runs the game isn't caring anymore. Like, I'm noticing some very scary similarities to how Save the World eventually got its blog, and it was being shut down, or not really shut down in the traditional sense, but shifted into the background essentially. Like, it still has updates and it still gets content, but nowhere as frequently as it used to, which is sad, but it's understandable because not a lot of people cared about Save the World, and Epic replied constantly about it. And as I'm talking about this, I've actually heard things aren't so sweet over on Fortnite either. So, Epic and Bungie seem to be one and the same. I made that joke a long time ago, like, oh yeah, Bungie's just, Bungie's just Epic Games on an alternate account or something, or Bungie's Epic Games on an alternate account or something, whatever it was. I forgot the joke, but it was one of the companies that posing as each other. Either way, I forgot exactly how I said the joke, but I know what I meant. Like, cause both companies are making just terrible decisions, it seems, right now, and it's like, this should kind of be a wake-up call because both these companies are extremely revolutionary. I don't care who I'm talking to, whether it's Fortnite or Bungie. Both these companies are extremely revolutionary and have made some of my favorite games of literally all time. I don't want to see these games have their potentials wasted because the higher ups just don't care about them. They have so much potential, and it's so sad to see it ruined, all because big money wants to make an extra quick buck off of the backs of the hardworking and honestly underpaid development team, which is very sad that happens. And I wish we could stop it from happening, but I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. As much as I hate saying, oh, it is what it is, that's genuinely how you have to sort of look at life at this current moment, at least. Okay. This one. Okay. I don't know. I wish companies would just learn, like, that people just aren't happy. Everyone has a certain breaking point, and once you abuse that for way too long, people might not come back. And I think Bungie's having that wake-up call the hard way, and Fortnite is probably next on that list to have that wake-up call of don't push your consumers. Don't push your consumers don't push the people that enjoy your content far. Because at the end of the day, you're the ones that are gonna end up suffering and with less money because you just pushed you just pushed everyone that cares about your game away. And it's not their fault that they were pushed away. It's your fault for not doing more for them. Close your eyes. Look at this forgiveness. I love the little pistol. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Look at that. I'm sorry, I just love the blue aesthetic of the tier 5s. I just love it. Look at the blue aesthetic. I love. Oh my god, I'm so in love with the blue aesthetic on these tier 5s. Regardless of my opinions on the game or not. Built to blast. Regardless of my opinions on this game. Unfollow, let's see if this is any better. Not really. 501, thank you. Hey, 500 on Hunter, let's fucking go. We hit 500 on Hunter. And too bad it doesn't matter, but it's still cool, I guess. It doesn't matter all that much because in like 2 months we're gonna get reset. That's fucking 200 or 10 or whatever the hell they're mentioning. Regardless, Bungie, Fortnite, Bungie, Epic, I don't care which company or whoever I'm talking to. Please get your shit together. People really love your games, and people want to have reasons to spend money on them, to play them. You have to give them reasons to play them, not mediocre content and mediocre updates, hoping that that'll bring people back, because sometimes it's just not enough. I said this about the TWAB and these power level changes, and I said it was too little too late, and that could be very well be the case. It's too little too late for a lot of these changes that they have introduced in this recent TWAB. That was last week, essentially. This week, obviously, Thursday there will be a new TWAB. As you're when the week, if you're watching this on the same week, obviously there will be a new TWAB on Thursday, but this is from the previous week, as you saw the date in the beginning of the video. But yeah, Bungie, just you gotta get your stuff together, man. It tear or or Epic, it just tears my heart apart to see games that can be so much better be ripped apart by either higher ups or just devs that don't care, or devs that have given their all and the higher ups just don't give a shit. They just want their money. They just want their quick easy cash. It's hard to defend some of the changes that they make. It's hard. And I don't want this video to be a goodbye like it was for Save the World. I will be back. Every video, every Destiny 2 video, unless I specify it outright in the video, any other D2 video that has been recorded has been in the past, has been weeks ago, was weeks ago. This is my most recent recording. Anything else Destiny 2 related for me, unless I specify it in the title, unless I specify it, or you see my power being higher than 500, or you see me having tier 5, all these tier 5s that I have, or this being 500, or I don't know what to make notable. I guess my drip, because I've updated it. This is my current drip. I do like it a lot. Especially the cloak. Look at the stasis. Look at those stasis scythes. Scythes. I think they're scythes. I don't know. Maybe that's the wrong terminology. The Bushido legs, the stasis armor set that I purchased, the Trials arms, the Bushido helmet. All of it's really good, and I like it on my hunter. All of it's good in blue. That's blue. That's blue. Everything's blue. Blue overload. I love it. Regardless, you can hear how much I love customizations, how much I love this game, how much I love just having my own character in a game. Regardless if that's on Fortnite, where I essentially borrow a character, or if it's on Destiny, where I have 3 guardians that I can control, or whether it's on Power World, where I can make my own character every world I make, or if it's Pokemon and I can customize my character with all these different attributes, hairstyle, clothing, suit, like a hoodie, casual with sweatpants and flip flops, or whatever the hell I want to customize it with, as long as it's not offensive to anyone, obviously, or as long as it's hurting anyone. But regardless, I love customization in my video games. That's one of the major reasons I love Bungie. I love Destiny too. You can be so customization. You can be so custom. I don't know what the word is for it. You can get so creative with like your out from anything from your armor to your weapons to just everything. So when you say like prismatic has probably been my favorite subclass. These class items have been my favorite things, but they're tampering so much with stuff and making so many questionable decisions. It just tears me apart inside because it's just I love this game so much. I love this SMG. Like there's so many old weapons and there's so many new ones that I want to use, but it's just I feel like the new ones are just way better than the old ones. That's a topic for another day, obviously, but regardless. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, regardless of my feelings towards the game right now. I love this game, but God, do the higher ups or whoever's running the shit make it piss me off. I don't want this to be goodbye because it's not a goodbye. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I will be shifting my content focus to other things other than D2. You can expect an occasional D2 video or stream from me on this channel or on my Twitch channel. I probably will link the Twitch channel down in the description if you want to go follow over there, because I do want to try and get more active over there as well and stream more consistently and just consistently bring more content to you guys when I can, obviously. Regardless, I don't want this to be goodbye. I want this to be a see you later, or let's see what happens. Because no one knows what's gonna happen. The only ones that have the decision to make that have that power to make the decision of what happens next is Bungie. And whatever they do next, whatever they do within the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, up to Renegades, it's gonna matter hard. They need to make sure they need to make sure what changes. They need to make sure any change that they make, it's a good one, and not just a good one, a really good one. They need to step up their game a lot between now and Renegades, and they need to keep that up for a while. I would say for the next year they need to be on their game. The next 2 years they might need to be on their game to recover from some of the shit that's happened over the last year or two. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But like I said, this channel is going to shift to more variety over the next couple of months, and obviously I will try and as always go incredibly hard in December because it's the best month for content creator revenue, and it's probably one of the better months for content creators to grow. So I will be actively trying to do stuff, constant streams and all that when I have time off from school or college. Sorry, school and college are basically the same thing, except one you have to pay for. But my senseless ramblings aside, I don't take particular pleasure in making these types of videos. I don't. But I want you all to know that whatever happens with Bungie, Destiny 2, Fortnite, Save the World, Epic Games, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, who holds the real power here? The companies or the players? That's just something to think about. Because right now, a lot of content creators are leaving Destiny. And maybe that should be saying something. They're taking a break. You guys can take a break too. Not saying that you have to. I'm not your parent. Do whatever you want, as long as it's not hurting anyone or illegal, but what I'm trying to say is maybe take a break from Destiny. If you religiously play it, maybe take a break. Some of my friends have taken a good break from Destiny. A lot of my friends have, actually. The only one that still does consistently play is Snow. I haven't seen some of my other friends on for a month or maybe longer. And we haven't been able to do really a raid night in a very long time. I do miss doing that. I do miss raid nights. I do miss a lot of the old stuff that we used to do all together as a group. I really do. I miss hanging out with my friends. But whatever happens with Bungie is that's what they decide. I love this game, and I love this game. I love every game that I sink this much time into or make this much content around, but you have to know when you've been pushed enough, when you've been lied to enough. I'm not saying this is my breaking point, and I'm not saying this is acceptable for anyone to have endured. What I'm saying is that there should be a wake-up call to Bungie and just content creators alike. Content creators, you need to not rely on one game to bring you revenue. Bungie, you need to switch something up. And I don't know what that is. I'm not a game dev. But clearly people aren't happy with how you're running the game. I'm not happy with how you're running the game. Something has to change. And you actually have to listen to your players. My only advice is that maybe listening to your players, content creators, maybe even watching some of these videos might help you understand how many people really care about this game. And how many people want to see it be good, but whatever you're doing at that company is not helping right now. And I'm going to be flat out honest with all you. Marathon is 90%... I'm 90% sure Marathon is dead on arrival if you don't fix the stuff that's going on in D2. If you don't fix stuff that's wrong with D2, people are going to go hate on Marathon. Because are gonna go hate Marathon because they think they're stealing stuff from Bungie. Also, yeah, elemental hunting. Or sorry, they might think that game, that Marathon has been stealing like dev time on Destiny or something else of that sort of nature. Regardless of all this, what's more important than anything right now is making sure you make this time up to Renegades meaningful. Whatever you do over the next few weeks until Renegades launches in December needs to be good. That's the only advice I can give you. Also, these non-name manifolds take a long time to dismantle. Jesus, it really does take twice as long as exotics. Jesus, they take a long ass time to dismantle. Does it only dismantle one or the whole stack? I'm actually curious. It only dismantles one. There's 65. The exact amount of days in the year, by the way. But anyways, and these are kind of useless. These are useless. These are funny. These are kind of useless. But yeah, like I've said my 2 cents on this whole on this whole dealio, or this whole thing, this whole situation that we all find ourselves in. I've said my 2 cents. Genuinely, I have so many other games to play. I have a Switch too. I have Power World. I have Pokemon games. I have Pokemon Black 2, White 2. I have so many other things that I could do. I could be editing videos. I could be doing schoolwork. I have tens of thousands of other things. I probably have 100 other things I could do, or 100 other games I could play, or 100 other things I could figure out what to do. Yet I play this game. That's loyalty. That is loyalty. But that loyalty is being tested right now by just a lot of things. Like I said, the ball's in your court, Bungie. Us content creators, some of us content creators just can't handle the lies anymore. And I'm not saying I'm one of them, but I'm just here to try and stay neutral for now. Because I kind of want to see how this plays out. Will Bungie actually back up on some of these changes and actually like get the community sentiment good again, or is it too little, too late for Bungie, and they're just gonna go downhill from it's just D2 and everything's just gonna go downhill from here. Who knows? Regardless, I think I've yapped on long enough. This video is long enough, probably as is, for you guys to just sit here and watch nothing. So, without further ado, I'm ending it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, I had said any Destiny 2 related video beyond this has probably been pre-recorded. Unless I need to go back and get footage for certain things. Outside of that, little, but I'll put a little note if I have had to go back and re-record footage for various videos. But outside of that, yeah, none of these. I probably won't be playing D2 for a good couple weeks until either the exotic mission comes out or Festival of the Lost returns. We'll see what happens, but like I said, remember, like I said, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Glaceon Gamer. Remember, always stay awesome, stay safe, stay frosty, and stay cool out there, guys. I have been Glaceon Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.